Some pretty incredible news coming out, as it looks like the United States could be striking Iran and entering into war here with the latest news that's been coming out in the past couple of hours today. Take a look at the latest headlines with me. Trump says that the massive armada is heading to Iran and warns that time is running out for a nuclear deal. Trump urges Iran to make a nuclear deal or the next attack will be far worse. Now, Iran's hidden military locations and bunkers that USS Abraham Lincoln could target in case of a war, as we're hearing that the IRGC, including the Supreme Leader, have hidden underground. And Iran and its proxies, they are threatening retaliation against the United States and Israel amid U.S. military buildup. We're hearing that Iran is saying that they are ready for war. Middle East worries over possible U.S. strike on Iran 1 month after the protests have begun. And top Turkish diplomat says that Iran is ready to negotiate, warns against a U.S. attack. Now, give Trump something, though. Turkey, Oman, Qatar, among the countries mediating between the United States and Iran, they're saying, please do some sort of an agreement here so the United States does not attack. And Iran says that it's open to talks, but also they are ready to defend itself and respond like never before. Iran still issuing out the threats right now, as Trump is saying today in just the past couple of hours, your time is running out. Time is up. And we need to make a decision here. The U.S. is prepped, ready for a strike.
Saw the exact moment World War III begins, and it's closer than you think. What Vladimir Putin is about to do will send the entire world into the streets in absolute horror. I'm talking mass drafts, a return to the Dark Ages, and a weapon that's never been used on Earth before. This isn't fear-mongering. This is what I was shown.
The Lord then said, Enoch, Iran will be demolished. I then had seen a nuclear explosion. With this being said, as clear as day, I had seen so many men, and they had Navy uniforms on, and there were white uniforms. I was shown warships, and I had seen like a big explosion. The water had just boom, like it was huge, and it was near the ships, these military warships. I then saw a fighter jet shooting in the air. The Lord then said, the rapture will happen before then. Tell my beloved children, warn them of what's to come.
Tonight, U.S. officials made clear that the diplomatic window is still open to negotiate with Iran, but that window appears to be closing.
The arrival of a certain warship is not going to shake Iran's will or determination to defend the country with full force. We have both the will and the full capability to defend Iran, backed by our people and by the experience we have built upon over the past decades. Therefore, the armed force of the Islamic Republic of Iran will carefully keep an eye on every movement and every development.
All right, now to this. The Iranian regime is escalating threats against the U.S., saying any attack will be considered an, quote, all-out war.
Come, take away peace from earth. Who was that? It was war. He's the one who sets people killing each other. How can he have such power? So they know where the paths of hate lead.
Remember that all of creation is yearning for the manifestation of you, the son or daughter of the Most High. Remember that he's known you since before the womb. And there's a plan that he has for each and every one of his children who are actually willing to listen to the instructions. So as long as we're willing to have faith and works, he's going to exalt us and put us in such a high place and degree that we won't even be able to start to count the blessings that he's given us. But until we have submission, we can't really be given the mansion. Until we submit, we can't be given the information that comes with the submission. Because when we start to understand this kind only leaves by fasting and praying, Matthew 17:21, the herbs will be for the healing of the nations. Revelations 22:2, and the curse, the disease will be no more. Revelations 22:3, salt every meal. Leviticus 2:13. When we start to understand this is a blueprint for the temples and the temple and how to activate, for lack of better words, the holy DNA, which is inside of you. We are waiting for your manifestation. You start to follow these protocols and watch you manifest, watch you become a blessed individual to such a high degree that within a couple years, nobody's going to recognize you or who you are. So remember, no matter where we're at, there is a plan that the Father has for the Son, but the Father's not going to do the work that he sent the Son to do. That's your job. That's why you're supposed to have faith and works. Start focusing in on your temple, the kingdom not made by man's hands, aka you, Acts 7:48, and your life is going to change if it hasn't already. Remember, faith plus works equals life. It also equals success. That's why we made y'all the Health Bible, available at jacobslink.com.
Why the chosen ones were attacked since childhood. They say the chosen ones are blessed. But what they don't tell you is that the blessing always comes wrapped in battle. From the moment you were born, something about your light drew attention. Not just from this world, but from others. You didn't fit in. You felt everything too deeply. While other kids played without a care, you were already carrying burdens your spirit didn't understand. That is because your soul didn't come here to blend in. It came to break generational chains. And the moment your light entered this world, the darkness around your lineage noticed. Your ancestors, some of them carried pain, trauma, and unhealed energy for centuries. And when you were born, that energy recognized you as the one who could end the curse, the one who could heal what they could not. But healing attracts resistance. So the attacks began early, through rejection, abuse, loneliness, addiction, confusion. You might have wondered, why me? Why did I have to go through so much pain? Because you were marked from birth, marked for awakening. You see, the enemy doesn't attack the weak. It attacks those who carry spiritual power. And since childhood, entities tried to silence your purpose before you discovered it. They tried to destroy your confidence, your faith, your mind, because once a chosen one remembers who they are, darkness loses control. But you survived what was meant to break you. You overcame the traps that destroyed others, because even when you didn't know it, God was training you. You were being refined through fire. Every heartbreak made your love stronger. Every betrayal sharpened your discernment. Every tear watered the roots of your awakening. Now those same entities that attacked you, they tremble because you're awake. Because you see, because you learned to use pain as power. You broke the cycle. You turned generational curses into blessings. You became the one your bloodline was waiting for. You're not cursed, you're chosen.
Whoa, whoa. Here I come. Oh, here I come. Oh.
I think we all remember the Challenger explosion that took place in 1986 that tragically took the lives of all 7 astronauts on board. As a couple decades later, this thing called the internet came about, and someone allegedly found almost all of those astronauts alive and well, many using the same exact names. As you can see here, we have Challenger astronaut Judith Resnick and also Judith Resnick, Yale law professor. Michael J. Smith, the pilot of the Challenger astronaut, and also professor at University of Wisconsin, now retired Michael J. Smith. Commander Dick Scobie, who is now president of Cows and Trees. Now, if you'll notice, they all have the exact same faces 30 some odd years later, the same exact name. Miss Resnick was questioned at Yale by a journalist, and she panicked and ran from the camera. Why?
Conspiracy about space shuttle. I want to be polite.
Mr. Michael J. Smith was also questioned, and he said, yeah, we look alike, but that's not me.
Are you Michael Smith? Yeah. Are you aware of that there's a rumor on the internet that people are saying...
Yeah, it's not me, obviously. I mean, it's interesting that the Michael J. Smith that was the astronaut looks something like me when we were younger, but really not.
Yeah, you just sure look alike. It's the same
I know the facial thing, but that's what we look like, what, 40 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
And we're supposed to believe that 3 people from one space flight have exact lookalikes that have the same age and same exact names.
Sir,
Mr.
I'm going to
Scobie
have
not
to.
only has-
I'm going to have to stop.
Sir, this is a public comment.
I know what it is, sir. I'm very familiar with the public comment.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Will you let me finish for at least 10
No,
seconds?
sir. You're finished. Thank you.
Thank you for taking away my freedom of speech today in here.
I did not take away your freedom of speech. There's a.
Yes, you did.
I don't want to hear it from you
Just
people
because this
down
is an
here.
uncomfortable
Stop.
topic?
Officers, please remove this man from the room. You just violated the First Amendment. Please remove this man from the room.
You just violated the First Amendment.
I didn't violate the First Amendment.
No,
he violated the rules.
This is a limited public forum, and the meeting is for the purpose of the business of the county commission. It's not for this purpose.
Now, if you want to go too, take him out too. Officer, take him out also.
Everyone just calm down. They can leave willingly.
Wow. No, we're leaving willingly. I mean, you don't have to remove us.
You just made a decision about NASA. You're making your decisions based. All right. Well, you violated the First Amendment already.
Thank you very much for your opinion.
Yeah, maybe check reading it out again.
These astronauts are alive, by the way. Look it up. You can't have 3 doppelgangers. You can't. Same face, same name, same age. It's impossible. Look it up. Statistically impossible.
On Point Behavioral Center's right down the street. That's where I suggest you go.
Just because you think this is a mental problem, I should still be able to talk. It's your opinion, sir.
Have a nice day.
You too.
1986, morning in the sky. Challenger roared and the rockets did fly. 73 seconds, a flash and a cry. Folks said they all fell, said goodbye. They say the souls were lost today, but did they really hide away? Cause now we have the internet, they didn't know would be a threat. Same names and faces walking around, the doppelgangers all have been found. Captain Scobie got the same name, he says that's not me, I got no fame. Resurrecting on his who commit there in disguise. Are we supposed to not believe our eyes? Up they went, boom, they're gone, but the story keeps a-rolling on. Seen their faces, clear as day, truth or tale, who's to say, so sing it. Friends about the stars and the skies, about rockets and legends and clever disguise. Some swear they're alive, some swear they died, didn't change their names, didn't even hide. Here is Judith Resnick, and here is Judith Resnick. She says I'm not a dead astronaut, just universities I've taught. Now this is Richard Scobie, and this is Richard Scobie. He says, no, that's not me, I just run cows and trees. 6 doppelgangers walk in the land, must be a coincidence. Up they went, boom, they're gone, but the story keeps a-rolling on. Seen their faces, clear as day, truth or tale, who's to say, so sing it. Friends about the stars and the skies, about rockets and legends and clever disguise. Some swear they're alive, some swear they died, didn't change their names, didn't even hide, did nothing underhand.
The Epstein files were just released today in their entirety. They were up and live for a couple of hours, but now the Department of Justice has taken the files offline. However, within those couple of hours, we have multiple references to Donald Trump. We've got Bill Gates, we've got Elon Musk, we've got, primarily we're talking about Donald Trump, allegedly. However, in the files that were up for a couple of hours, he was in there, and there's stories about him doing all types of horrible things to children, just like the rest of them. And because those files are out, and the Department of Justice is now purposely blocking them, which could be considered a crime, I think Donald Trump, he has to start World War III now. And in the files, it actually said that Donald Trump is compromised by Israel. So it looks like the U.S. is about to strike Iran. Major things are currently happening right now.